yo, you can't do that and then make that face and then chug that much of a chaser. What is wrong with you?
I want to shout out Elias. WWE stands for Walk with Elias. Episode 12.
We're gonna go a podcast without WWE.
Thought wrong, my friend. Hello there. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the show. This is episode 12. The same episode number as the amount of views we have, according to my sister from the last show. Shout out Nicole. Thanks for trying us. Episode 12. We got a guest in the house. John, say what's up.
Yo, what's going on? What's the deal?
Plug yourself if you want. Tell people where to follow you if they want.
Yo, J Buns on Instagram, Bodega Jon, Queens, New York in the building. What's up?
And what's up? And this is Go Fick Yaself, presented by FATstats. Mikey, what is that?
FATstats. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Medium for your readers. Fat_team stats. Check us out.
I didn't ask where you
All right, well, that's where you find us. We analyze and we entertain and analyze the game of football.
How?
By bringing it to you in the most
Fun and entertaining way
fun
possible.
and entertaining way
What
possible.
am I going to do your job for you?
That wasn't even scripted.
Does he not?
That was right off the top.
Does he not fuck that up every single
I
time?
do it on purpose, though. That's the thing. I know what it's supposed to be. The gimmick is when Mike's not here, I fuck it up to make him look better.
That wasn't really a fuck up.
Yeah.
I think that was good.
You had to be encouraged.
Do you remember when we called you after the wedding?
Yeah.
And you were like, wait, I'm live? Yo! It was dumb. I just came back to the crib fucked up. But
That was good times. Good times.
that was good times, man. Good times. So today, Pusha T dropped an album. It's the first of the 5 albums that Kanye said that will be dropping, solely produced by him. What are you guys' thoughts?
Thanks for the introduction, by the way.
Oh, I mean, guy on the couch. Who's now somehow become a part of the podcast.
You
And
won't
Chase
let
is
me
here.
go back to the fucking couch.
I mean, you could have been to the couch today. We could have had Chase sit in the seat. Y'all could switch. It's up to you. I don't care.
Now, Chase, you want to switch?
It's not too late. We're like 4 minutes in. Anyways,
I did not have a full listen, so I can't speak on
it's
it.
21 minutes.
Yeah, I was working.
You work in you
No,
sit in a car for 8 hours.
It's not that
Jesus,
he
here
was
we go.
working. He played this song by Ja Lee or something like that in the kitchen like 5 times in a row.
Womp womp. That's what it's called. It's all right.
And you played that over the Pusha album.
I was just playing it.
You played that song 5 times. You could have listened to the whole Pusha album.
It's
in that time.
the reason.
No, that's a clip song. Wham wham.
It's
What
not-
it do?
it's-
Young Thug. Slim Thug happens to be on the chorus.
The reason it played 5 times is because it's the only song on the playlist because it was just that on that album.
And Michael doing that is the exact reason why I can't listen to Miguel Skywalker anymore.
I overplayed it.
Like 50 times in one
Don't
day.
blame it on me. It's not the reason.
It's not a 50 times in one day song.
When you're in love, you're in love.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on the Pusha album, John?
So the Push album was straight fire.
Agree.
I listened to that shit like 8 times in a row today. And I give 2 thumbs up for hip hop this weekend because,
Yeah.
you know, fucking all this popcorn rap we've been listening to finally came through with a banger for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. I didn't even realize it is Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
Needed that one.
Yep. And then I think A$AP dropped today also, or did he drop a few days ago?
I
Or
think it was today, last night.
yeah.
Buns?
I mean, the Frank song was tight.
I didn't like it. I liked his last 2 albums. I didn't like this one.
I mean, I heard that Cudi Spaz is out on that A$AP Forever joint or whatever.
They sampled Moby.
Yeah. I mean, they sampled Lauren on the Frank song too. I'll check it. I'll peep it.
I fuck with ASAP.
A$AP's legit, man. You know.
I like his style. He's like New York rap, but in like a southern way somehow. I don't know. Somebody said that he bites his whole style from Houston, and then somebody said that Travis Scott bites his style, and then it's a Houston rapper biting a New York rapper who's trying to be a Houston rapper, and it's just really ironic and funny.
Yeah, I guess you could say A$AP's like a fucking what? A New York trap artist in a way? Kind of. I mean, he tries to be like a southern rapper, but he has more flow than a lot of them dudes down here.
But the flow would probably be the one thing that I give Southern rappers for having like really good of. Like that's why Paul Wall always caught my ear because he could ride a beat like I didn't know that people in the South could really rap like that.
Paul Wall.
I mean, you ever listen to him just flow? Like forget his lyrics. Like his flow is always
Yeah,
on
it's,
point.
it's dope. It's dope.
I still fucks with Paul Wall.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what
That's what I'm
I got
saying.
him on
Yeah.
my iPad, man.
Throwbacks,
Why
bro.
not?
Sitting sideways,
Well,
boys
that
in
sounds
the
dope.
days.
Him, I remember when it was him and motherfucking Mike Jones.
Mhm.
281-330-8004.
Mike Jones, wow.
Yeah, still tipping. The best part of that video is when Slim Thug is just getting head from the girl and he's just rapping. Look who's creeping, look who's falling, still balling in the mix. He's sitting in a fucking black Suburban just getting dome while he's rapping. It's fucking sick. They don't show it in the edited version. Like the camera's like a little bit up and all you see is his head. You just see his arm going like this. And you're like, all right, what are you doing there? You listen to the Push album, Bob?
Yeah,
All right, what are your thoughts?
I liked it a lot.
Did you? I thought you would. I really like the album cover too. It's Whitney Houston's bathroom at her height of her drug
I
addiction.
actually heard.
It's 21 minutes.
I actually heard that. I didn't do any fact checking on it, but I heard Kanye paid $86,000 for the rights to that photo.
He did.
Believe it.
He did.
That's nuts for a fucking photo.
You see, Kim tweeted out like a bunch of fire emojis and all that stuff, and then he was like, "Thank you for letting me borrow him for all that time." Shout out to the co-executive producer. Yeah, so I guess she co-executive produced the album.
Hmm.
Would you say, Chase?
I got stuff, but I'm not in the podcast.
Shout out from the couch, baby.
Well, I did. I was like, can you call that an album if it's 21 minutes?
I mean, you could. I mean, I don't know. What do you?
What, it's like a
Was Migos too long for you?
EP? Migos?
Mm-hmm.
No, but 21 minutes isn't an album.
We'll call it a project.
EP.
Kanye and Pusha project.
There you go.
I'm not gonna call it an EP. They're not calling it
I-
an EP.
I saw something earlier. It got me thinking. I would rather listen to a 7-song album than a 21-song album.
Well, it depends if the 21 songs are going to be straight bangers and all fire. Like if you're like going to make a CD like Supreme Clientele, where from top to bottom it's just banger after banger after banger, I'll listen to all 21 songs. But if your 21 songs are going to be like Ready to Die, where you could throw 9 of those songs in the trash and probably put out Biggie's best album ever. I mean, Life After Death. I'm sorry, not Ready to Die.
I usually
apologize.
listen to my music strictly in the car, and I'm not in the car for an hour and a half at a time. So
I get you. I get
start
you.
and finish, baby, in and out.
There's not somebody that you would check for that you would sit like and listen to in your room because they dropped an album.
I mean, yeah, for like
Okay.
a first listen.
Yeah. How many times have you listened to Murals in your room?
In my room, nah. Usually that's like I'm busy, or I'm in a rush. I know exactly how long it is. I'll play it, get in, get out. I know how much time I got.
He
I got
does.
I got 9 minutes to be in the shower. Let me play Mural. 'Cause I
8
know
minutes,
it's that long.
42 seconds.
Yeah,
I just listened
it's
to
almost, It's almost 10 minutes long.
I
so.
listened to it again 2 times the other day. He does go off beat, like, and don't tell me he
I'm not
doesn't.
saying he doesn't.
There's a point where he's just like horrifically off beat, and it's
not
like,
horrific.
just get back on, Lou, please. And then when he gets back on, he kills it. It's a really good song.
But that's kind of the point of it, though.
He's a really good song. I get it. I get what he was trying to do there. But at the same time, it's not something I want to keep going back to listen to every day just because Lupe did it. What is he blowing up the chat for? Chase is talking shit. So, I don't know. That's just how I feel about that. Like, I would probably I'd rather listen to Pusha songs than Lupe because Pusha gets me hyped. You know what I mean? I'm not.
This wasn't
styles.
even the discussion. I don't know why you keep bringing that
He
up
was
in
just-
so many
he was
different
just-
ways.
he was just stating
I just
it.
don't like that. I got
I don't-
attacked.
yeah,
again
but
in the
why
group
are
chat.
why are you still going at me about Lupe?
I'm
I
going at
didn't
you.
say I'd rather listen to Lupe than every other fucking rapper. I said he's the best lyricist. End of discussion. I'm not having the discussion again.
So who's your favorite rapper though? Because it used to be Slug.
I don't know. It's tough. There's too many.
Pick one.
It depends on my mood.
It's no mood. My favorite rapper is Jay-Z. Whether I'm in a bad mood, a happy mood, whether I'm fucking dying, whether I'm alive, whether I'm in a car or a plane or a boat, like Jay-Z will always be my favorite rapper, hands down. Now, if you want to
If
ask,
I'm gonna go to at any given moment of any given day, if I'm gonna play one single artist, it's gonna be Kanye.
then I go to Kanye a lot too, and I don't think it's because of his rapping skills. I think
It's
it's
his
just
music.
because of his music.
Yeah.
Backpack Kanye or like Nick Kanye now?
All. I love it all.
Yeah, all of it.
Give me all. Of it.
Really?
I couldn't tell you what Kanye I like more because I
Okay.
love this pompous asshole Kanye, and I love that. Hey, you know, when it up, when it all falls. down.
Okay.
Like I love all Kanye.
I mean, like Dark Twisted is my favorite by far.
He kind of lost me after
After
Twisted
Dark
Dark
Twisted?
Twisted fan. He kind of lost me after that.
Well, like you didn't like Use This and Life of Pablo.
Really wasn't fucking with it. Like if I listen to the songs, all right, you got some beats, but
I feel you.
I wasn't really. He
What's your
dropped an
favorite
album.
Kanye album?
Oof, man, I'd have to say College Dropout.
Really? Mine's Graduation.
Graduation was a great
And-
track.
It's just I don't know, and they laugh at me, the boys, sometimes because
Graduation?
yeah.
It was up there for me.
I mean, like I literally got the
It's like middle of the pack, high middle.
Like it's my favorite album of all, like an album of all time from Kanye. It probably is a top 10 album of all time for me. I know your favorite rapper, Mike. It's Eminem. And then
Yeah.
It could be ASAP Rocky.
no,
Wow.
if anything, it
No.
might be rivaled by Dr. Dre because Mike loves his West Coast. You get Mike's car, you gonna listen to some West Coast, or
West
like
Coast.
Pretty much. Pretty
Okay.
much.
Or
yeah.
it's ASAP Mob.
ASAP Mob.
That's
Who's your favorite
that's
rapper,
not
man?
all the time.
Oh man,
If we're
I'm-
going out for the night, we're
Shit.
bumping ASAP on the way to the
I
bar.
mean,
That's
they
the-
get you hype, bro. They get you hype.
Ferg got some balls.
They
Bumps.
get you
yeah,
hype.
for sure. He's probably my favorite, but
Who's your
shit.
favorite rapper, Joe?
I'm going Queen's bias on this one. Nas all day.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Actually, last night I got in the mood to listen to Nas, so I listened to some of
You
his.
gotta be in a mood to listen.
Just because I haven't heard him in a while, and I just felt because lately I've been bumping like the new
Womp womp.
womp womp.
Popcorn rap.
Like
So-
listening to Mounds Don't
So
Dance by
I
Big
was like,
Shaq
damn,
and shit.
I haven't heard Nas in forever. Let me just throw some bangers on, and bro, Nas.
That's what happened
I
the other
forgot
day.
about it.
Like I ain't played some Nas in a minute, and I was at work opening, and I literally just made my playlist all Nas.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Bro, I fuck with Nas.
just bopped my head, like in anticipation for his new album coming out, like, and it's produced by
By
Kanye.
Kanye. So I mean,
gonna
you
be-
know, should be good as long as he kept up with the times, man. Because you know, a lot of the old school guys they try to rap new and they just don't.
Now the obvious,
fall flat on their
if you're
face.
working with Kanye, Kanye's gonna coach you in the right
That's what I'm thinking. So I think we're gonna be all right with
and
that
then the
Nas
last
album.
verse that I heard from Nas, or the last song, "Secured" or whatever, from
Mm-hmm.
that DJ Khaled with Travis Scott, just fucking typical Nas. Just
Typical
being
Nas,
bro.
man.
I wanted to
Besides,
say this earlier. Is it like a super hot take to say that I really don't fucks with Travis Scott at all? Like I don't.
I mean, he's got
I don't
a
get
couple
it.
good
It's
songs.
not a super.
I
Hey,
really
I'm
don't
with you on
get
that.
it.
I don't even like him.
I like Antidote. Antidote's a dope song.
I'll be honest with you. I don't like any of
Well,
his
no,
music.
his album. What's that? What was his
Yeah,
album?
yeah,
Birds
It's
in
a
the
good
Trap.
song.
Yeah.
I like that
My
song.
mom
Chase likes that.
I
album.
played like 3 songs from it. I'm like, this sounds like every other artist. I'm done. I
I
couldn't
don't
even
like
get
him.
through it.
I don't
why I
like him.
can't
That's
do
not a
it.
hot take. So
Can't
no,
do it.
your hot take would be like, I like Travis Scott. We'd be like, whoa, that's
All right,
a
no,
hot take.
that's what I was asking. I didn't know if it was a hot take at this table.
Now the obvious album is Illmatic, obviously. After that, what's your favorite Nas album?
Favorite Nas album after that, I'd have to go. It Was Written.
That's what I said.
It was
Wait,
written.
why is it obvious that Illmatic is his favorite?
That's every.
I
is
mean,
Illmatic your
that's
favorite
the
Nas album?
that's the consensus.
Is it your
But
favorite?
he could-
My
have a different
favorite
opinion.
Nas album is It Was Written.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Ah.
Yeah.
Apologize.
But-
yeah, I
but-
apologize.
Dick.
But
Whoa, shots fired.
hip hop community, complex, everybody says his best album was Illmatic. All right, that was his coming out album, but It Was Written was just fire.
I mean-
start to finish.
Take It in Blood is probably my favorite Nas song.
Okay.
I love that Keith sample on there from the Ultramagnetic MCs,
Yeah, that was a good one.
and I just love that song.
I mean, for me, if I had if I'm in a mood, man, and I want to just listen to a song that'll just get me going, I'd have to say The Message by Nas.
Oh, that's a good one. Fake thugs,
No
no love.
love.
We get the slug, CB4 gusto. Yeah.
I could listen to that every day. of
When he
the week.
said, one of my favorite Nas lines is when he says, "Hungry ass hooligans stay on that piranha shit." And then he samples
Sleep-
himself.
Sleep is the cousin of
And then
death,
they
so
say
it's
like, they say him sampling himself is like basically him saying like, "Fuck y'all, I know I'm the best. I'm already gonna sample my own shit."
right.
Crazy.
Now again, he did drop some trash after.
Oh yeah.
You know, Streets Disciple. I was not
Oh
feeling.
no! I was a fan of that. I think you're talking about Nostradamus because
Well,
that's just hot
Nostradamus was
garbage.
trash too.
Hot garbage.
It
That
was
maybe like
trash.
3 bangers on there.
Mm.
Nostradamus, I actually like the song.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of Shoot 'Em Up. Just shoot 'em up. What? Kill.
I don't know if I can't do it, man.
But I like I Am. Like people shit on I Am.
Am's a great
I
album.
really like I Am.
I Am's a great album.
Undying Love, Nas is like.
Oh, Money's My Bitch.
Money, yeah. Fucking, what else is on there? New York State of Mind 2. There's some bangers on it. Hate Me Now.
Dr. Knockboot.
Yep.
It's a good track.
Like Nas, he and then I've like Godson. Streets Disciple had a few. If my thing with double albums is if they're one album, it would probably be like one of the best albums. But people just put out 2 albums, and it's like you could have like taken away. He could have taken away probably like 9 songs out of the album, made it a 15-song album between the 2 discs, and it would have been banging.
Could have. I think he kind of forced that album out. The same with Nostradamus. I just don't think he had to make them, but label said you got to put something out. But if I had to go, I'd have to go. It Was Written. Then I'd go Godson.
Really?
Then Illmatic.
Okay. Godson got bangers on it too. But it's got something like Nas. Like Nas does this thing, and my boy Vince, who's Nas is his favorite rapper, he pointed it out to me, where he'll rap about something and then completely switch the topic up without even letting you know in the next bar. And it's just like, how did you do that? And it's crazy the way that he puts together stuff, Nas. Like, he really is like a poet of the streets, like he says. Like, I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah, on Godson, when he first dropped One Mic, man, I had to hear that shit over and over again just to be like, damn.
And Rewind is one of the most
Rewind
genius
was
tracks
fucking-
ever.
Yeah.
Actually, I put that on the other day for the first time, and I listened to it like 5 times in a row.
Yeah. I was just saying, Rewind is like,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect song.
Like, I mean, he's not in my top 5, Nas, because I like a lot of people, but he's definitely top 10.
Young
And
Thug is number 2.
Young Thug is not in my top 5, bro.
Young Thug's a
I love Young
genius.
Thug, bro. Sorry.
Wow.
Love Young Thug, man. His melodies are on
Absolute
point.
genius.
Man.
Music-wise, his melodies are genius. Chase Facebook Live on us.
Wow.
Might be.
So then who would you put in your top 5?
My top 5. So today I said Pusha might make it, but I'll do it without me saying that.
Okay.
One is Jay. Fuck, I don't even remember who I had as 2. I'm like, no, Mike, shut your whorish mouth. Oh, 2's Ghost.
I
don't know why I forgot that. 2 is Ghost. 3 is LP. 4 is Doom, and then 5 is Sean Price.
Your top 5 is like a
What are you
mess.
yucking?
It's just a mess. Like,
No, that's okay, but he yucked it.
Yeah, I echo Kyle's thought.
He's not yucking it. Kyle knows that all those people have skills and they're all
no,
talented
they're
and
all
shit.
they all.
Kyle
got
just his
fucking
least
bars,
his
but
least
their
favorite one is
style-
Sean Price.
Your
Their styles are all different, and that's
yeah,
why
no,
I like
but
all
I'm
of
saying
them.
your top 5 like that. They all have like the most sporadic style. Well, except for Jay.
No,
And-
but his style's sporadic too. Like, listen to his songs. They're not always about drugs, bitches, and money. But like 98% of the time they are, but he does it really well.
But I mean, it's not even close to.
He don't even
LP's
write his
style.
own rhymes. But you told me, and I quote, and Mike will back this up, Bobby will back this up.
Was I drunk?
No, you were sober.
Okay.
And you said, and I quote, that the only person who you might consider,
Oh yeah, Aesop.
no, Lupe in lyricism, but he's not
forgot
even
about A$AP.
anywhere near him.
I forgot about Aesop.
You said that he's one of the most lyrical rappers ever, and you said that about Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
But now you just said,
I forgot about Aesop.
I don't know, Jay got balls.
Vince says, can you keep your opinions in check, please?
My opinion's in check, man.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh.
You didn't know that? I said, was he Facebook Live? I went like this. But he's probably on Instagram or Snapchat or something. But I'm still waiting for that Nas Primo album that they promised me back in like 05.
Yeah, it's never dropping.
Yeah, I know.
That's never dropping.
I mean, it might.
That's gonna
Voice-
come out with that
Voice
Nas.
has 2
That's gonna
in
come
there.
out with that Ghostface Doom album
Probably.
that they promised me in 05.
Primo's not really putting out like normal Primo beats.
He
Like,
put out
the-
Prime 2, right?
Prime, yeah.
working
The
with Drake
production
on
on
Serbian.
1 is better, I think.
He's working with Drake, you said?
Yeah, Drake posted
Okay, okay.
a picture with him. Said he's
I
gonna
fuck
go
with Primo,
swimming.
man. Primo got banging beats. My favorite song by them, like Primo Gangstar, is Mass Appeal. And they said they made it as a joke to make fun of the rap at the time. And they had no idea that it would become like their most popular song.
What?
It's really hard to pick a favorite Primo beat.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a favorite Primo beat because his range of beats are insane. Insane. Like, he's produced for everybody and their mother-in-law. Like, he got beats for some underground rapper in Staten Island named Lil Vic, who like nobody's ever fucking heard of, and he got 2 Primo beats.
I heard a little bit.
Well, I know you did, Kyle, because I played him for you.
Why is he always trying? He always tries to take credit for every artist I've ever heard.
What the
I've
fuck?
never heard of Lil Vic.
Yo, my sister just sent me a picture of my development, and there's mad fire trucks. If somebody wants to go show it to the camera, Mike. Yeah,
That picture is not that great.
somebody burnt food on their stove, and
Shit.
There's
Burnt
like a
down their
fire
house.
truck here and a fire truck there and like a fire truck here.
crazy. Fucking hate. That's insane. But who would be your top 5 rappers?
Top 5. Now we talking of all time or out now or
All time. Because those are my favorite all time. My favorite right now is Kendrick and then Thug.
Kendrick and then Thug. All right, so if I had to go all time, I'd have to say Nas, Jay. Big Pun definitely is up there for me in top 5.
That only makes sense.
Dude, I'm a big Raekwon fan,
Yeah?
so I'd probably put him. He'd probably be my number 5. My number 4,
You have anyone outside of New York?
I'd have to go Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Jeezy? Jeezy got balls. I
Jeezy
didn't
for
put
me
Fuck with
was
Jeezy.
Didn't
was
see that coming.
primo. I like Jeezy, man.
I didn't get put on the Jeezy until Put On by Kanye because I like Kanye so much. And I actually like gave The Recession a chance.
Yeah.
And that album put me on Young Jeezy. Like I
Nah, dude,
can listen to him all day.
I fucks with Jeezy hard, man. Because, I mean, again, growing up in New York, you know, we didn't have the Southern music played on the radio like
Yeah.
that. So, I mean, my first Southern group I fell in love with was Outkast.
Oh,
Outkast
yeah.
to me was the shit. You know, like,
3 stacks, baby.
that was fucking the shit to me, you know. And that, but again, you know, it's a New York bias because I fucks with Mobb Deep, Capone Noriega,
Yeah.
you know. But if I had to, like, think outside the box, Outkast, Jeezy, Rick Ross to me is fucking, I love Rick
Fuck with
Ross. And I used to like The Game, but I don't know.
I haven't really heard anything from him in years.
Lately,
Last thing I
like-
heard from him was on that little Dicky track, and I thought he ripped it.
I mean, when Game first came out, when he was on G Unit, it was fire.
This is how
know,
we
so-
do.
And that's about
Yeah,
it.
documentary, that album had bangers
That was
on it.
fire. That shit was great.
I just didn't like his whole name dropping thing.
He still does that.
I know, but it's like, I mean, I guess that's his gimmick, and that's what works for him. But he just drops names like it's nobody's
Yeah.
business.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's just rap is just changed from when growing up till now.
From when we were kids,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just.
And what's funny is like when I was like 14, 15 in high school and stuff, like the music that was popping at that time was like D4L and like people like that and them franchise boys, and that's what everybody was listening to. And that's when Wayne started calling himself the best rapper alive.
Right.
That's when 50 just came out, but then fell right off after he came right out. Like Get Rich or Die Trying in that first G Unit album, and then after that, get the fuck out of here.
I'll definitely take D4L and them franchise boys over all the trash that's out now.
Damn franchise boy.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Actually-
One of them franchise. The lollipop.
White tee.
White
That
tee,
white
bro.
tee.
Oh, I think they like me. Oh, I think they like me. Yup, in my white tee.
Every
Yup,
tee,
in my
bro.
white tee. But the beats were all the same, and like every song sounded the same. Funny story about them. I was in Wynwood like a couple months ago, and they were performing at one of the joints. Cause we walked in and they were playing "Ooh, I Think They Like Me," and I'm like, man, I haven't heard this song in 15 years, and like nobody plays this. And I look up on stage and I'm like, that has to be them franchise boys, because why else would they be playing this song? But like that was the music that was popping when I
Good
was in high
deduction.
school. And some dude I'll never forget.
Never forget your long white tees.
Yeah, I used to wear. I had every color tall tee, every color pair of Dickies.
Tall
And
tees and Dickie shorts, baby.
that was the style, man. That's what we
Shit.
all wore.
That's crazy.
But
I had every color.
I didn't wear any.
That was different.
Somebody
different
put me
different. It was
right?
different, man. We had long tees and Gerbo jeans. Gerbo and Guess jeans.
see,
man.
we would have been wearing that if it was cold.
Yeah,
But it was
Gerbo and
hot,
Guess
so we
jeans,
wore
dude.
shorts.
I know.
Yeah, I had the shorts.
Yeah,
You had your post shorts. We
dude,
did
the
not have
only
pants.
dudes back home that would rock Dickies, you could tell they were not from New York.
Yeah, or they was workers.
Yeah,
When they was
like,
going
yo,
to work
you
doing
visiting,
construction.
bro. Like, we don't wear that shit up here. Like, what is that, bro?
But people wear Carhartt up there, and they don't know what that is.
Carhartt.
Down. And when you see people wear Carhartt down here, you're like, oh, where from up north you from?
Yeah, it was like, I swear it was white tees, Gerbo jeans, Guess jeans, and it was always downtowns and uptowns, but y'all call them Air Force Ones, and Timbs. That's it.
And you got to have a North Face.
Had to have a North
You got
Face.
clowned if you ain't have a North Face. Straight up.
Yeah.
Bear jackets. You remember bear jackets,
Jackets
before
back
the
in the
before
day.
the North Faces?
Bear jackets back.
I mean,
They were
blue bear.
reversible.
Yep. I had a blue bear. Dark blue on one side, and royal blue on the
Yo,
outside.
I used to wear Oshkosh Bagosh.
I mean, so did I, bro, when I was like 4.
Yeah.
But when
grew
I was
up
in
on
high school,
fucking United Colors of Benetton, bro. Like a fuck.
some dude like put me on. Some dude put me and a couple of my boys onto some like other music, like underground stuff that we ain't never heard of before. First group we ever like he played us was Jedi Mind Tricks.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, this is different. Like, this isn't what. And then I started just listening to other shit. And that's when I became a big Wu fan. And I started listening to Wu-Tang.
Who played you that?
Remember E?
Yeah, Vince's friend.
The random black guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some random black guy that came up to us at the pool one day because we were playing the
Oh,
Roots.
yeah, I remember that.
Because actually, we liked the Roots because we heard one of the, we just saw their album, picked it up.
Roots is classic, man. You could always vibe out to Roots,
Never
man.
forget, like me and Fick and our gang were like bumping underground hip hop in high school.
That's what I'm saying. And back when we were 16, like I'm pulling up to school, listening to stuff like, you know, Enter the 36, and kids are coming up listening to Lil Wayne. We used to clown on them. Now I listen to those Wayne tracks that they listen to, and I'm like, man, dude had bars, bro. I didn't know why I didn't see that. Like I slept on Wayne for a minute. I don't sleep on him no more. Like I think dude is probably one of the most creative rappers of all time.
He's
Get off my
definitely,
dick.
I agree.
he's definitely talented.
Go listen to the Backwoods, bro.
I'll give Wayne that. I'll give Wayne
I
credit.
give Bobby the credit for making me like Wayne. We were super intoxicated in his car, not drunk.
Can we talk about how we're 17-year-olds playing hieroglyphics in high school?
Yeah. I mean, we were
No
playing
one does that.
Del the
Nobody
Funky
does
Homo
that still.
Sapien. I was listening to Cage,
Oh my God,
fucking
Cage.
LP,
Cage?
Company Flow. Like, we were listening to all that shit.
Remember fucking,
MF Doom.
Immortal Technique.
Yep, Tech, fucking Mad Villainy. Like, we're listening to all this shit, and people are looking at me, my boy Chase over there, my boy Corey, who's no longer our boy. They were like, what the fuck are you guys listening to?
Right.
Like, bro, listen to Mike Jones. Like, listen to Chameleonaire. I mean, I like Chameleonaire, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, they was like trying to get me on that, and I was just like, nah, bro, like, this shit's tight to me. Like, I don't like that radio garbage.
I was with the other kids.
Like,
Yeah, Mike was definitely with those
Millionaire,
other
Mike
guys.
Jones.
Yeah, but
that was
you
that
know,
funk. Rick
But
Ross.
now, but like you would never. But if we told you, yo, Mike, check out this song, you would check it out. You know, you would give it a chance, and you'd be like, yo, that's a hot track.
I mean, I would still give it a chance back then, but maybe not.
But we was in the car one day. He played "Seat Down Low" by Lil Wayne off the Drought 3, and I made him run it back like 3 times, cause I never thought Wayne could rap like that.
The Drought 3 was the best thing he's ever done.
Best mixtape he's ever. No,
Washing my shoes.
No
Ooh,
ceilings.
no ceilings.
Yeah,
no
no
ceilings.
ceilings.
Ooh, that was classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike.
debatable.
My opinion.
Mike.
Debatable.
Oh, I mean, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. Bobby's favorite rapper is Black Thought too, and that's what's
Black
up. Bro. I
Thought.
fuck with that. Habit.
Okay.
But then there was a time, so like we're listening to all this, and then we meet these two, and they're like, "What the fuck are you guys listening to?" And we're like, "Yo, just give it a chance, bro."
Right.
And oh my God, how many?
Bro,
had
they
the-
brought over. They
You know
brought,
the 256 books of CDs?
he
Yeah.
brought
I had
over
3
2
of
books
them,
this
bro.
thick.
Well,
We-
2 of them stacked. My
I
boy
sat
Vince
there
had
for
2 of them stacked, bro.
hours.
We just
Shit.
uploaded music onto his computer. Just uploaded shit. And like we overwarped his brain. Like he shut down and like went back to his old shit. And then we had to like give him a mixtape of like, all right, check these songs out. And then he
Me?
would listen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he gave me that.
We gave you everything, and then Vince made you a
the one
mixtape.
Blah 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 with
Yeah.
Brother Ali
and Slug. And then like and then
POS.
I moved up to Orlando with him, and I brought my books over to his house, and I just kept feeding him shit like, Paul, check this out, y'all like this, y'all like this, y'all like this, and it's like it's crazy, like you know they listened to it and liked it like I did, and I like was really thankful for that because somebody put me on that, and I was glad that I could put other people on to good music like that.
I mean, it consumed my life for a long time.
But that's
I'm
what I'm
pretty
saying.
sure we put Kyle on anything.
We just
good.
said that.
It was a
Anything
big,
good.
It was a big thing
I mean-
for me because it's you know, like listening to all I mean, like Wu-Tang and all that, and like in college when I was really hitting it because you were showing me stuff. You're like, all right, I think you'll like this. I know your style. I think you'll like this and this and this, and it really did. Like,
I mean, there was some things
it
I
was
got
big
wrong.
for me.
It opened your brain up.
There was some things I got wrong with him, and then Bobby's roommate Max, our boy Max, shout out Max.
Shout out Max on his weight loss.
My bad, dog.
Yeah, congratulations, Max.
Yeah, Max lost like 100 pounds.
No, yeah, I heard that.
He owes us
Congrats,
$100. But anyways,
Max. He like,
he moved to Carolina after he owed us $100. But
Did he
I,
really?
yeah, I would
so
give.
Corey's not our boy, but
I was
Max
just
owes
thinking
us
the same.
money, and he's still our boy, and he just disappeared. He's
Yeah,
still
he
our
never.
boy.
He never.
I've seen Max.
He never got
bounce.
mad at us because we went to Puerto Rico.
Max.
True, that is true. I miss Max.
Yeah, man, that's my dog. And you were like, next time I see him, I'm gonna say something. And then you saw him next
And
time,
I
you're like,
saw
yo,
him.
what's up, dog? How you been, bro? I miss you.
I lived in Oakland Park, and I was going. I
You
walked.
got that Max feel, dog. That's just
I walked
Max.
to Taco Bell for lunch, and I hear yo, and I turn around, and he's randomly right there in the parking lot. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Completely forgot I was mad at him.
You know what I mean? And then after you left, you were like, yo, I saw
saw
Max. And I'd be like, yo, you asking for his money? Fuck. I forgot. But like, I would play them things, and like, I'd give Max things that I didn't think Bobby would like, and I'd give Bobby things I didn't think Max would like, and it turned out those would be the things that Bobby liked. Like, I gave Bobby MF Doom, and I thought he'd really like him because he's abstract, but he didn't. I
Right.
gave Max the Roots, and they like flipped them, all that good shit. But it was just cool to see other people get on good music. Mike was a different story. He don't really like none of that shit.
Was none of that shit.
Like Cage.
I don't know who that is.
Exactly.
I don't like him either.
I'm not a big fan.
Cage got a couple
There
good
you go.
tracks. He got a
There you
couple
go.
good tracks. His
I'm not
first
arguing.
album. Listen to his first album.
Listen, I'll admit that
Music for the
I've
Blind.
expanded my music
Movies for the Blind.
hanging out with you guys. so
Yeah, because we
I'll,
play weird shit.
I'll admit it.
Here's what got me to like music more was when I knew the story behind certain
Yeah.
things. When I know that
Yeah.
that certain things happened a certain way because they were like in the studio one night and something happened, or they meant to do this and something else happened. Like that really builds it for me. Yeah, and hearing people live. Sometimes I have a different appreciation for them afterwards.
I'm not a fan of live music.
But with all that said, like I fuck with.
Because most hip hop live is garbage.
I never liked commercial music before or mainstream, and now I kind of like some of that stuff. Like in high school, I used to laugh at Rick Ross. Now I'll check every Ross album that he ever drops.
Well, after I got those giant books of CDs and melted my brain, I went from being the biggest Wayne stan to like I absolutely hated his guts for like a good
A long time,
like
good
4
couple
or
years,
5
bro.
years. And then
That's when I'd start listening to him, and then he'd clown on me. Like, really, you like Wayne
like,
now? And I'm
please
like,
stop playing this.
You don't
I've
like
heard
him
this
no
song
more?
a million times. Like I had every Wayne song he ever did. Like shit that I had shit I feel like people had never heard before, and then boom, he was dead to me. It was weird.
But when did you graduate high school?
Oh, two.
Okay, so you were out of high school before Wayne blew up.
Yeah.
Okay, so when the Carter came out, I was a freshman, and I just remember like people in my school went crazy because the dude called himself the best rapper alive, and people were like, "Yo, he's the best rapper alive. He keeps saying it. He has to be." And it was like, "No, he's not. Like, listen to these cats.
Yeah, that
Listen,
was.
check out this guy, bro." And they're like, "Just because he's doing this, it doesn't mean he's good. How many records he sell?" And I'm like, "Don't matter about record sales, bro. Like, doesn't matter how many people bought the album. Like, listen to the album. I'm telling
That
you,
was
it was fire."
shit. That was past my time. Like when I was in high school, man, we had it was Jay-Z versus Nas,
Yeah, okay.
the Ether versus
That's when
Takeover,
I was in middle school. for
and
that.
then fucking G Unit dropped a mixtape like every week,
yeah.
and
G-Unit
those
radios.
shits were fucking fire. Like
Fire.
everybody in New York was listening to that. There was nothing else being played.
When they
That's
jacked,
it.
they jacked everybody's beats.
The
That was
G-Unit
it.
ran everything for
When
so
they did the,
long.
when they did the, one of my favorites besides when Young Buck did the 24s, Calicos. When they did the baby, if you get on your knees, put me in your mouth and suck me off. You know I got you.
I was
They
like,
ripped that.
I was
bro.
like, 50's just he just going. He was on a tear for like good 3 years. Yo, he was the hottest thing out.
And then he
dude.
wanted to take me to the candy shop.
And then he just,
That song's pretty fire.
It is.
you know,
I agree.
It's a pretty fire song.
Like Magic Stick, like come on.
yeah, he was pushing it. He was becoming more commercial, you know. But when he first came out, he was hungry. Mixtapes every week. I was like, yo,
But I'm saying, like Get
I
Rich or
fucks
Die
with
Trying,
Fifth.
like that was commercial. Like everybody and their mother bought that album. Underground heads, commercial heads, mainstream heads.
Yeah.
Not even rap fans, like rock fans bought that. Like everybody had to listen to this because this
but
was
that
the
was
new
dude,
thing.
that was a raw album.
I mean, his
though.
first song that was
pretty
popular that like blew up was In the Club. Because I know he had plenty of songs out before that and all that good shit.
How to Rob.
How to Rob was
But I
like,
say, Kyle, you showed me that How to Rob
Yeah,
song.
this is serious. I love when he talks about ODB. He's like, he ain't got nothing, fucking crackhead and shit. Like, crazy. But like, yeah, he was hungry back then. But like, that was before he got shot because you could tell he raps differently. His voice sounds muffled later on and stuff. But like, Fifth, he was on some shit back then, bro. Like,
he was crazy. Like I said, the time in high school, that was the craziest time. Like it was just like, yo, it was Jay versus Nas, like pick a side. Then it was like G Unit, like they were just killing everybody. 50 had no care at all. He would
He
go
went
at
at anyone.
anybody. It didn't bother him. And then, you know, that was just like all that was popping at that time. And then you heard Lil Wayne come out. So I was like, you know, he's still whatever. He's still Cash Money. Nah, we don't really fuck with that. And then he started dropping the Carter album. And then all of a sudden, No Ceilings came out.
That was years,
and you know what?
later.
The verdict is still out that he didn't write anything on that, but I don't give a fuck because that was one of his best mixtapes ever.
Wait, what do you mean he didn't write anything?
They're saying that
Gilly.
the verdict on the streets is saying Wayne didn't write any of
That
those
Gilly
tracks.
the Kid wrote it, right?
Yeah,
For No Ceilings?
No Ceilings.
No, he had beef with him years before that.
Yo, word, I'm telling you right now.
Nah, the beef stemmed around then. 07. That's when the beef picked up because everybody said
No Ceilings? Yeah. No Ceilings came out when you were in college.
Came out like 07, 08. That's when like when
I'm
Willie.
pretty sure it was the year after we
Can
graduated.
we get a fact check on that, Mike?
Check.
Because I remember being in the girls' dorm room listening to that, or was that two?
Dorm room.
2009.
Yeah. When?
October 31st.
Fuck with me.
So you were out of school already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad, dog. My bad.
8 years
just got out
ago.
of school.
So maybe it was like the Drought 3 or something that came out then.
You in Orlando when we heard it? Or in Tampa?
No, you were in Orlando.
I know.
We-
but you
I
were
remember,
in the girls' doors or
Amanda and Taylor played it for us.
Oh.
But I think he went hard on a lot of those songs.
Oh man, that's one of the best
No, because
mixtapes.
doesn't he call out? He's something about
I agree.
Willie the Squid on the Drought 3, so they had that
That's
beef
on
at
Drought
that time.
3,
yeah.
yeah. We're fucking with Willie the Squid. Some shit like that.
And I don't have time
That's
to
really
fuck
good.
with Willie
good
the
impression.
Squid. Lily pad. Yeah, I mean that he went. What is that? Live from the 505.
Yeah, I think so.
Snapped on
Drought
that
3.
one.
Live from
Crazy.
the 504.
I read something online. I forgot who the artists were, but they were like, if you ever go to Houston before the game, all you're gonna hear is JB Blockboy and like 2 other people, because that's all James Harden wants to hear when they get hyped.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what Chris Paul listens to.
I feel like Chris Paul listens to Enya
I feel like he listens to jazz.
So do I.
and like Enya stuff like that. Just calm, soothing music.
Yeah.
I can't picture Chris Paul listening to hip hop or anything. I really can't.
I mean, he's on
Franklin and shit.
He's on paper saying he's a big Jay fan, so I could only assume he listens
I mean,
to Jay.
I feel like he is a really, I've seen pictures of him and
mean,
Jay-Z together and stuff. Yeah.
But other than that, he looks like a dude
He
that
probably listens to old school stuff.
he probably listens to old school shit, you know. But he probably listens to Kenny G too. Like I don't know, I don't fucking know what he listens
Yes,
to.
he does.
Hey, I fuck with Kenny G, bro.
Hey, I ain't going front. I fucks with Kenny G
Kenny
too,
G
man.
can play
Like,
some sax, boy.
hey, you got a shorty to come to the crib? Like Kenny G is playing and some Sade.
I'm with you with the Sade.
Fuck, as soon as you walk
With
in,
you
that
with the
shit
Sade.
playing.
Don't be playing Kenny G out loud. man.
Yo, I'm telling you, get that wine bottle going. Kenny G and Sade.
What you know about Sade, Chase? I
Sade.
feel like Chase be playing what's it called, 12 play?
Kelly?
Yeah,
Ooh, damn.
I mean, I got his greatest hits. I still.
12 play a banger, bro.
Oof, man.
I think the Chocolate Factory was the first CD I ever bought.
Really?
I think so.
Was that the one with Thoya Thong on there with Big Tigger? Thoya, 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 Thong.
I don't know.
It's a Head Ignition remix.
Yeah, Nixon remix was, but I think because I seen it actually, I was listening to it yesterday, and people were talking about the like Ignition remix at work, and I said that the better remix for an R. Kelly song was Fiesta, and I'll stick that. I say the Fiesta remix is better than the remix to Ignition.
Do you remember?
'Cause Jay went in on that.
And you remember the Street Dream remix with Nas and R.
Yeah,
Kelly back in
with
the day?
video.
That was a good
Grimy
one.
talking about R. Kelly.
I know, right? I feel dirty, man. I feel like shit. I need to go to
Well, he got the
church.
sex slaves, right? He got like the girls locked up in his crib.
You got a cult, man. Like,
Like, I'll listen to R. Kelly, but I just won't tell anyone. It's just better that way.
That's fucked up, man.
I mean, like me growing up, like it's like, damn, R. Kelly was a shit. Like, yo, when the chicks come over, you cut school, like, yo, R. Kelly's going on. Basement parties, let's do this.
Like that was like TP2 and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
now it's like, damn, if I play it, is it borderline inappropriate? Like,
I think I'm gonna try to rape her and like
I
piss
don't
on her
know.
face and shit.
I was like, fuck, what are
Oh,
we gonna
man,
do?
That was vulgar.
All right. You know what?
But like the Dave
Bitches
Chappelle,
love the weekend. Throw the weekend on. That's what we're
For
listening to the whole time.
the Dave Chappelle when he made fun of him with
Oh,
the
that was
song about
classic.
pissing, bro.
That was
That
classic.
shit was fuck. And then he like, well, he just dropped the remix. Like that shit was classic. This is the remix edition of a song about pissing. No, that shit was great, great. Chappelle, man, that man was like on his shit back in the day.
Oh,
Like that show.
I fuck with Chappelle.
Chappelle Show might have been the funniest show ever to be on
Chappelle
television.
Show.
He's ahead of his time, man.
Way ahead of his time. He did the sketch comedy thing way before anybody else did it. And he did it way better than any of the people after him tried to do it.
Had to watch Key and Peele do my show for 5 fucking years.
Fucking show for the last 10 years. I like Key and Peele.
Yo, Key and Peele's funny as
Yeah,
shit,
they're
though,
hilarious.
man. Oh my God, that substitute
That
teacher
shit
shit.
just gets me every time. I
Oh
listened to it
my
the other day.
God.
I think my favorite one is the Hingle McCringleberry when he's doing the touchdown celebrations and the ref gets down in his crotch and he's just staring at it. That's probably my favorite.
I like the text messages like received not the way they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you mean. Oh, okay, and he like brings the spike bat for him. He's like, yeah, it's for your vampire
But
collection.
you said that though.
Oh, fine, it's going down. Like that shit was classic. Like them boys are funny, and then he makes Get Out, and everybody's like, yo, he's a fucking genius.
Okay, Aaron.
Anybody who comes into my job whose name is Aaron, I run their food. I say, hey, Aaron, and they laugh every time.
I actually tried to explain that to somebody at my job, and like for some reason it felt really racist to describe that scene. I don't know.
Go to Principal O'Shag Hennessy's office. You mean Principal
Like-
O'Shaughnessy?
Fucking-
But the best is when at the end when he's like Timothy, and he just looks, present, and he says it wrong also.
That's fucking best, man. Balake. Come on,
Balage.
man.
D nice.
What? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Blake. Like, come on, man. Like,
He's
you
like-
can't- that's like
He's
one,
like,
of the
one of
best
you
skits
motherfuckers
ever.
tell me a wrong name again, I swear to God. D
This
nice.
is a good fucking skit.
You mean Denise? Then they have like the part 2 where they're talking about the clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta go pick up my daughter from preschool. You're
Fucking
excused.
The, what was it? The NFL East and West when they started doing the NFL players' names. How they're all fucked up now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
I saw
my
that
God.
recently.
Yeah?
actually,
I ain't seen
Dude,
that
that
one.
shit is one of the best too, man. Oh my God. They just, cause you know they got fucking Ha Clinton Diggs. They got all these names, so they just start cracking, making up names and shit. Oh my God, that was a classic one. I give him that.
Oh man, there was a teacher at my high school. Her name was it was Miss Dix, and her first name was Plenty, and that's a fact.
That's just not
Right?
right.
Chase,
That's not right, man. Like,
Kyle,
Mhm.
Mike,
Her son was an Olympic runner.
yeah, Plenty Dix.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was her married name. Like her parents didn't name her Plenty, as her name was Dix. She fell in love with a guy named Dix. Had to feel like she knew what was gonna come with it.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
She's still married?
Yep.
I don't know.
Pun
Still
intended.
married?
Talking like 15 years ago.
Probably divorced now.
I
Man.
feel old talking about high school and shit now. Like that shit. I mean, you probably
I'm old as
got
fuck,
out
man.
longer than we did. But
Shit, I'm old.
Wait, did you have your 10 year?
yeah, dude.
Oh,
that
yeah,
World of
World
Beer.
of
This shit
Beer.
was whack. Whack as fuck. They wanted to go on a cruise. Like 4 people signed up.
Damn.
I'm like, what? No, we're going on no cruise. Crazy. We went to World of Beer.
I'm supposed to have mine.
And they were like, yo, you ever been here before? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, that blonde hair girl over there is our waitress. And I was like, all right. And I waved my hand. I was like, hey, Jasmine. And she came like right over. And I'm like, all right, Bushy, what's up? And like, you
I
guys
haven't heard
know this
shit.
people here? I'm like, bro, I'm here every fucking
I'm
day.
not invited.
This is no fucking reunion.
I'm saying I won't hear anything about mine either. I don't fuck with nobody from school.
Yeah, you don't?
Not really.
Yeah, no. Heather won't text you and make you come?
Maybe, maybe not.
Nah, she will. I'll be at your reunion. Bobby will be there. Bobby will make you go.
I kind of don't want to, but maybe.
Almost everybody says that.
then
Everybody
they
that I
want-
talk
they
to
do,
about
though.
it,
And then they go and then they end up having a good time. James didn't want to go to our high school reunion. He had a really good time out there. Just saying. He linked up with people that he ain't met in a long time. So, I mean, it's a good thing. It's fun. It's good.
It's good. Yo, my 20-year high school reunion's in 4 years. Fuck my life. God
Damn.
damn.
Mine's in 9.
Shit.
I haven't even had my 10.
Oh my God.
Mike's yours is this year, dog.
Sure, yeah. Should be.
Getting old, boy.
Oh, you haven't heard about it yet? It's in October. I know before you.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You don't know Brian
Bobby's.
Barta? You're not on Brian Barta?
I don't do Facebook. I don't do Facebook.
Bobby's
That's
wife.
the problem.
Bobby's wife graduated the same year Michael did. That's why Bobby's privy to all
I
this
knew I'll hear
information.
about it through him or
No, you
Kristen.
didn't.
So.
Nah, I'm not gonna tell you. I hit
Don't
you
tell
up
him
that night.
shit, dog. Just fucking tell Vinny.
What are you doing tonight?
Just tell Vinny, dog.
He would do that. He'd invite you out somewhere, and it would end up being
Yeah, the reunion. You're like, yo, Mike, let's go to Scarlett's.
Well, now
Mike's
I
just
know
gonna
it's
be like,
somewhere.
fuck yeah. Next thing you know, Mike goes to Scarlett's. His whole class is there, and he's just like, yo, titties.
Now I know it's in October somewhere. Sometime.
So Bobby invites you. Bobby invites you out in October, Mike. You know.
I'll be waiting.
Is that like
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it off air because you get really mad if I said it on it.
I would.
Oh yeah.
so?
It's not bad, but it's not bad at all. It's just it's not something you would want me to say on air. Nothing illegal, nothing wrong with that.
You're damn right. I don't want you to say it on air then.
Well, I have
I'm
self-control
sure
and
it's fucked
respect. It's not. Oh my God! If it's not fucked up, you owe me $1.
Well,
Isn't Macaulay Culkin doing coke off Michael Jackson's penis?
No, but you remember when I told Vince that?
What?
So I told my boy that once. I was like, "Yo, I
Threw
heard."
a fucking curveball into the conversation.
This is what happens here on Go Fick Yourself, bro. We just start one place and then we'll just whoop.
Wow.
But no, like I don't even know. Like 10 years ago, man, I was just like, nah, not that long because I hadn't smoked for 10 years. Probably like 8, 9 years ago, at like 7, whatever, a long time ago. I was really high. And I was talking to Kyle and our boy Vince, and I was like, yeah, did you hear that Macaulay Culkin used to do lines of coke off Michael Jackson's dick? And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, that's what I heard. And then my boy Vince like,
Shout out Macaulay Culkin.
yeah, right. Then my boy Vince like wrote a rap line using that. He was like, got your girl doing cock lines, and then he goes, shout out to Fick for that. We could go tit for tat. And I was just like, what? And he was like, bro, you don't remember telling me that Macaulay Culkin used to do lines of coke off of Michael Jackson's dick? And I'm like, no, but I feel like that's something I would say. Or I'll do one better for you. What they're talking about, it was Whitney Chase? Yeah, we were talking about Whitney Houston, and I was like, man, I hope she dies. Just fucking around. Little did I know she died the next day.
the next day,
Was it the next day?
it was pretty close.
Wow. Within that week,
Damn.
she perished.
That's fucked
Vince
up.
did that with Smokey.
Oh, but that was like years
No,
later.
it wasn't. It was like a week later. Yes, it was.
Me and my boy. So all right. So
Red Dead Redemption, and I got the text Smokey died.
Damn.
we all except for him used to make music. All of us. That's why we have a lot of this fancy equipment. And me and my boy Vince, we made a project. Me and him, where Tom Selleck. I don't know why we went with that. The name of our album was
His
Magnum
mustache
PI.
is fire, dude.
And one of the songs, so like it was whatever, however many tracks, an intro, and then we had 3 actual freestyles where we literally just freestyle. And one of them was the song. It was "The Bounce" by Jay-Z, and the kid Corey we just talked about before. His cat Smokey, whenever you play the bounce, would start just like getting hype in the room, like just start like moving quick and like dancing and shit. And so we played a beat, and I'm like, all right, Vince, you ready? And he goes, yeah. And he's just like, rip Smokey. I'm like, he ain't dead yet, bro. Like, what's up, Donna? Like, and we were just shouting him out, and then literally like 3 days later,
Yeah, it was probably less than a week.
it was like Smokey died. And we're like,
Damn.
oh damn, Vince, you projected the
Shit.
cat dying, dog. I mean, the cat was like 18, bro. Like, it lived its life, but it was just funny as shit. Like,
You're like a walking version of that movie, The Ring, dude. It's like 7 days.
no,
man,
that was
that's
Vince.
it.
That wasn't me. I didn't say
Shit.
Smokey died. I said he ain't dead yet, though. But yeah, that was good times. But yeah, those were good times, though. The music making days, man. I wish we could go back to those times. No care in the world, sitting in the studio till like 9 in the morning.
You can still make music. You got care.
Shout
but
out
I think-
JP.
I think that was more of when everybody was participating in,
Yeah, that's when
in
like
things.
there was a time where we were at Bobby's house and we recorded
Your
a song.
imagination can run on
We
that.
started at like midnight and we got done at like 6:30 in the morning. But we didn't know what time it was because we were all just so focused. We like leave Bobby's house. We go to drop Kyle off. My car was at Kyle's house. And as we pull up this house, he goes inside to get us some beers. We're going to have a beer before we clear it. This is what you do at 7:30 in the morning or 7 in the morning when you haven't gone to sleep yet. And his brother walks out the crib with his backpack on. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? He's like, bro, it's the first day of school today. I'm
Wow.
like, what? Like,
Wow.
we're out there sipping fucking beers and this dude's going on a bus to go to school, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Shit was crazy.
Nice.
Good times. Good times.
Fucking
Best life.
We were all on like the same page back then. Like, it was just one mission, one goal in mind. Like, this is what we're gonna do. And I mean, we can never go back to those days. Everybody got their own agendas now and stuff. We're all adults.
Literally, at some point like, in the day, at least 3 or 4 of us would end up in the same spot.
What?
Like,
In the studio?
no, just anywhere. Like, be it Vince's house or
Oh yeah.
Bobby's
We got
house.
his
or-
house, my house.
Now
his
I'm
house.
lucky if I see any of you after this.
I come here a lot. I live right across the
I'll
street.
see Bobby next week for this.
Because you don't make time for Bobby. You'll see him tomorrow at Austin's party.
No, I mean,
Bobby's the busiest person I've ever met.
Yeah,
Alec?
busy.
Yeah, Alec.
Alec came here to record that. Before that, I hadn't seen him since like October. He actually hit me up because he needed something. Then I got it for him, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't need it anymore. Like, why didn't you tell me that before I got it for you?" Thanks.
Shout out Alec with the Enterprise.
Yeah, he's gonna hook me up with a free rental, not a free one, but a hook up on your rental. Shout out Alec DePaffy, Alec Michael DePaffy. He live in the fairways in Coral Springs, Rock
All
Island.
right, all right,
What the
all right,
fuck?
All right, all right, all
Put him
right.
on blast.
Do you remember when we all said Kyle's phone
Jesus.
number that day and he didn't realize it? That was fun.
I know. I realized that you guys were just doing it in pieces.
What, like 954? No one.
Some.
Kyle? His phone number spells out his first name.
Wasn't my choice. I was like 12.
He says it's not his choice, but he goes up to girls, yo, holla at me, 954, Kyle. And then he walks away.
Maybe when I was 12.
Nobody's ever hit him up after doing that.
Your mom did.
Let's not.
Go ahead.
I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable, bro. But necrophilia is not cool.
I said
Whoa.
did
Whoa.
Yeah, how long ago?
when I was 12.
I didn't know you did. I'm like, don't ever disrespect my mama like that.
I love your mom.
You still
Anyway.
do?
Anyway.
Do you remember when I won with no, it wasn't you guys. I won a game of Cards of Humanity one time playing the card What
Oh.
Livens Up a Party. I put dead parents and I won. Y'all can laugh. It's funny. Don't.
No,
don't
because
wanna
my
laugh,
brother was
but-
gonna win like
And
that
he would have
too,
won and I would have picked
my
it.
brother had the card and it was a similar question.
Background story. Both my parents died. It's whatever. Like
No, but
it's
it was
upsetting,
like
but it is what it is. Like I don't dwell on it or whatever. I make jokes about it.
this was
'Cause it
probably
makes
like
them
a
very uncomfortable.
This was probably like a month or two after
Probably
your
about
dad
2
died.
weeks after my dad died. I remember.
He
the
got
game.
up to go to the bathroom, and my brother leans over. He's like, "Bro, should I play this card?" And I started laughing so hard. I was like, "Please don't play that card. I don't know if you're gonna like, if he's gonna like storm out, or if he's gonna cry, or if he's gonna scream, or what." And then a week later, I found out he played the fucking card.
I played it and won a whole game on it. The girl looked at the card. She's like, "I fucking hate you, Keith." And I'm like, "You got to give it to me." And they're like, "What do you play?" And they're like, "Dead parents." And like, "We fucking hate you."
It's not fair.
Like I made the jokes. Like it is what it is. It sucks. Like don't get me wrong, but whatever. You move on. If it happens, it happens. Like we wanted to bring my father's urn last week when my sisters were here, and they all said no. We thought it would have been funny, but they didn't. It is what it is.
It's kind of weird
Why?
to force that on everybody else in the room. It's just kind of weird.
But that's what my father would have done. He just would have forced himself. Like first time Kyle ever met my dad, he was so hyped. Kyle was like a little boy meeting like his idol. He was like, "Oh my God, I heard so much about you."
I don't recall being that hype, but a little bit.
Good times. But
Everybody
anyways-
else met him. I was the last one. Did you meet him?
No, I might never met my dad. Chase was one of the first people that met my dad. And then Bobby met him too a few times. What I was gonna say is we didn't talk about it, and I know Bobby's gonna hit me with the time soon. Oh, shout out Jimmy G. I forgot to mention him. Thanks, Mike. Holla at Jimmy G. Shout out San Francisco 49er. I like Jimmy G. I like to plug him in every single show.
Speaking of Jimmy G, hey, do you know what fan he is of NFL team? It's not Jimmy G's team.
I would not think it would be the Niners.
But go ahead, take a guess.
I'm assuming it's something in that division then, because you're gonna say that.
No, not necessarily. Just-
Patriots.
No, hell no.
He's a Giants fan.
No.
I mean, this is probably an easy guess.
Is it
You're
the
just,
Jets?
you're just avoiding.
The Cowboys?
Michael brought it up.
You'll never guess it.
yeah, he probably won't.
I mean, I can name every team.
No, I'm not a Titans fan.
Oh,
no.
because Mike brought it up then.
Yeah, that's a good guess. That was actually a very good educated guess.
It's a great guess.
Is it the Seahawks?
No, not the Seahawks.
The Packers?
No.
No idea, man.
Carolina Panthers.
Really? Okay.
Interesting, right?
Shout out Gettleman.
Shout out Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's a beast. But that's why the Panthers, may I ask? Because
Lost,
you
I
were
lost
already
the bet.
Okay.
It was between them or the Colts. I went with the Panthers.
Why did you
Smart decision.
bet to pick a favorite team?
It was a gentleman's bet. Man of my word, with no money involved.
What team were you a fan of?
I was just a fan of the NFL,
Okay.
but since I was from New York, I was just
Root for the Jets and the
it
Giants.
was the Jets. I was like, are they gonna beat the Dolphins? They didn't beat the Dolphins.
And now you're a Panthers.
See, I don't understand
Dude, that's
how
crazy 'cause-
anybody living in New York can choose to be a Jets fan over a Giants fan. Like, don't you feel gross? putting
Because your
that on?
family, when they were born in like
Yeah, it's-
like my uncle was
Just
like
feels
8
gross.
when the Jets won the championship.
That's
He's
gross.
so fucking hype about it. And now his son's the biggest Jets fan. and they like clowned me. They're like, "Oh, you guys won 3 games last year." I'm like, "You guys went to like 2 Super Bowls ever, if that. I think you've only been to 1."
I mean, like obviously, because I'm a Dolphins fan, like Jets fans are just gross. But like if I
They're
see
the worst fans
somebody,
of football.
if I see somebody walking down the street or walking towards me, and I see that Jets jersey, like I don't even want to talk to you. Like, don't look at me. Like you're gross to me. Sorry, everyone that's
It's a
a
bad
Jets
team to
fan.
root for.
But when did that? Like, when
Just
did you
gross.
become a Panthers fan? Like before their Super Bowl? Like not the 15
Before,
one,
right
the
when
Patriots
like,
one. I'm saying.
So I was a big fan of Cam Newton in college at Auburn.
Okay, so this is
So-
after their Patriots Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
When DeLone was there, like no, I wasn't a
Okay,
fan. Like
okay.
you know, I fucks with Steve Smith because he was the man back in the day. But
Still is the man, dude.
yeah,
up,
it was
son.
just they drafted Cam. I was like, fuck, we drafted. All right, bet that's the team then. I'm taking them. Been
Luke
riding with
Kuechly.
them ever since.
Luke Kuechly's over,
Kuechly,
bro.
Greg Olson's a beast. You know,
Monster, shout out to you.
We got a squad.
they got a
Bobby's
squad. I
great.
just really hope they could sign Des Bryant or somebody because I mean we have no
Who they got on the
receivers,
outside?
man.
Funches?
You just got
Bunches.
the rookie.
Who?
DJ, what is it? DJ Moore? DJ
Christian McCaffrey. That's all you
yeah,
need.
from Maryland.
McCaffrey's
Nah,
not.
and they got
Their
C-Mac.
new one.
Yeah, I
He
feel
just picked up
like
Jay Stu.
They just Steve Smith
Yeah,
said
yeah.
he just picked up.
I feel like the
next Steve
Panthers are
Smith.
probably gonna be like 3rd in the division.
But
this
nobody
year.
will ever be
I
the
don't know.
next.
They got a good
Smith.
team, but
Who's gonna be better?
Keep on the down low, Bob.
The Saints
the
and the
Saints or the
Falcons?
Falcons. Yeah, I'll take Saints and
But
Falcons.
the
I-
I think the Falcons take a step back. I think
Yeah,
it's
they
still
do
gonna
that
be
thing.
They
us
could
and
take
the
a step
Saints.
back, but I still think that they'll be ahead of you guys. It's just my opinion.
We'll
Could
see.
happen.
And
Bro.
Tampa, I like Tampa's team, but,
But
I
here's
think
the
they're better
thing.
than Tampa's team.
Here's the difference
I
between
don't like James Winston.
here's the difference between the
It's
Panthers.
because he went to FSU, huh?
No, I just don't like James Winston.
Here's the difference
I
between.
feel you.
But Mike, here's the
Almost
difference
same
between
amount
the.
of national titles that Cam does.
He does,
Here's
but
the.
I don't think he's good in the NFL.
No, actually, he doesn't. Cam Newton has 2 national titles. He won one with Florida.
Before or after he stole the laptop?
Before.
That got kicked out of the school?
Before, because he has a
Before.
ring
It
with
had to
them.
be before,
So
right? Okay.
he has 2 rings. Shout out Cam. But what I'm saying is, I think that what makes the Panthers better than the Falcons is at the end of the day, Matt Ryan can't do the things that Cam Newton do, and those things win games sometimes. Like sometimes Cam has to put the team on his back and run for 70 yards and
Okay.
do this and do that.
That makes sense.
Matt Ryan's not doing those things. It's
That
like
makes-
Russell Wilson. Like
That makes sense, but Matt Ryan can do things better
Who
than
would
Cam
take-
Newton can.
like
But
what?
who-
Just throw the ball?
Who would
That's what
take Matt
quarterback
Ryan?
is.
Like throwing the
You
ball?
would take Matt Ryan over Cam Newton? Is that what you're saying?
That's
Thank you, Chase.
It's tough. It's tough.
The quarterback that I would take over anybody with a healthy O line moving forward, and y'all criticize me all you want. First name Russell, last name
We're not
Wilson.
talking
I thought you
about
were gonna
anybody.
fucking throw Jimmy out there again.
No, shout out Jimmy G.
I was
though,
about
that's
to
my
take
dude.
your microphone.
But Russell Wilson, bro, like that man single-handedly took me to the fantasy playoffs. I
Alright,
should
we're-
win
We're not
because,
we're not talking about
He's
every
elite.
quarterback.
He's elite.
but
the way he
shouldn't
plays-
I
the
have
way he
won
plays football,
fantasy
he's an elite
because of the
quarterback.
fact that Bobby had a player who was on PEDs?
No.
He won a championship with a player who was on performance
No,
enhancement
it's not
drugs.
PEDs.
Mike, the
It's
camera.
something that's
Think about that.
banned, but it's not PEDs.
Okay, but he did a banned substance and now suspended for doing that last season.
What's wrong? No, not
I
last
mean,
season. He just
Dougie?
did it over the
He got
offseason.
suspended this season.
Nah, Mark Ingram.
Dude,
Fucking
I fucks
Mark
with Russell
Ingram.
Wilson, man, but he kind of.
He's
I'm
nice.
still mad he lost that Super Bowl against Patriots. At
That's
the
not his
one,
fault.
That wasn't his
yard line.
fault.
Could have checked
Damn.
out if he had
Yeah,
Dude,
he
he
could've.
could have. Though you could.
Nah,
do
I
it,
mean,
bro.
but
You
he's
can't
like a
audible
coach of
that
the
play.
Yeah, I feel like Aaron would have audibled into a run.
Hey, shout out Malcolm Butler.
Tom would have audibled into a run.
But we didn't need the Patriots to win that one, man. Y'all got them all.
I went over this. He wanted to be Super Bowl MVP. He wanted that.
Yes, that's why he did it. So, like, that's why he did it, because he didn't win it last time. It was Malcolm Smith.
Man, he lost me after that one. I was like, come on, dude, you right there.
The Seahawks didn't want Marshawn to be the MVP of the game.
No, because the dude's just grabbing his crotch, saying, "I'm only here because I don't get fined." And is there a deeper metaphor for that? Yeah, run through a motherfucking face. Probably the greatest like interview of all time. Over and over and over and over
He was
and
bunched
over
for
and
Buffalo.
over and over.
He was okay.
He was okay, and
Might
then
be one
Pete
of the
Carroll,
most interesting football players ever.
like Pete Carroll, like wanted him, and I'm
Huh?
like, why do the Seahawks want this guy? And then boy, did the beast quake on the Saints, boy. It's been a wrap since.
Kill the Saints.
I fuck with beast mode heavy, and that was like my mother loved Marshawn and Russell. Like she loved the two of them for some odd reason.
Oh, Russell's nice.
My mother was like low key a
Russell's
Seahawks
nice.
fan. She loved the Jets, but she low key was like a Seahawks fan. She would
Russell-
always root for them. Boys.
Russell's definitely a good quarterback, dude. I'd take him. He's nice right now.
If I ever had to buy a jersey for a team that wasn't the Giants, I'd get a Russell Wilson jersey. Either him or AJ Green, and they know how I feel about AJ Green. He's
You
probably
wouldn't
my
even
favorite
say
player in
Jimmy
the
G in that conversation.
Wow.
Jesus, for the amount of time
Well,
you talk about him.
I own a Cam jersey, so that's my jersey I would buy. But if I had to buy a jersey, Antonio Brown, Steelers.
for like non-Panthers.
Non-Panthers.
Yeah, AJ Green. I just loved him because when he came out, everybody doubted him. They all say Julio will be way better, and I don't think Julio's way better.
I mean,
He's better, but not way
Okay,
better.
switch the quarterbacks around. Give AJ fucking
Dalton's
Matt Ryan.
trash.
Give AJ Matt Ryan, and AJ's numbers are gonna shit on what Julio's
AJ
doing.
has
I
good
think he'll
numbers.
have more touchdowns.
Look what he's doing with
AJ
look what
has
he's doing
good numbers
Andy
with
Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Look,
Yes.
Dude's duty.
Yeah.
They paid the man $96 million. He's fucking
Julio also gets
garbage.
hurt more, and he puts up about the same numbers, if not better.
He looks like
Because he
Yeah.
has a way better
I
quarterback.
agree. I'm
You
just
put
saying.
AJ Green with like Aaron Rodgers, bro's gonna score 30 touchdowns a year and go for 2,500 yards. Bro, he's just that good.
Andy Dalton looks like an anime villain.
Andy Dalton doesn't look like he should be a quarterback.
I've never been a fan
Aaron
of him.
Rodgers makes Jeff Janis look like a fucking all-star, so you
Yeah.
can't say that.
That's true.
Never had a good year.
Every time he stepped on the field, Chase, he produced. Now he's gone. You have nothing
So
to say.
Hey, Chase,
Aaron
what
Rodgers is the GOAT.
Did you see Devontae Adams' tweet?
Which one?
The sleep on tweet? He's like, it's funny, y'all slept on this. He's like, oh, it's crazy. Like, I slept on this, and I slept on this, and y'all slept on me. Or something like that.
I saw something. He's the only receiver in the league to go
Back-to-back 10.
2 years with 10.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
back-to-back 10 plus.
He's all right.
Red zone monster.
I like Devontae Adams.
I'm on Antonio
When he
Brown.
If he goes somewhere else,
I think Antonio
He's
Brown's
not
the
as
best
good.
receiver in the game.
can we say that?
I don't.
He is.
Antonio?
Antonio Brown's the best receiver in the game.
That's tough, man.
That
It
is
is.
tough.
It is tough, but I agree.
I
agree.
My
He is.
opinion, dude. I just think
Bro,
he's the fucking best, dude.
He produces every
It
every
literally
game.
it shows.
Every-
Like, and that dude's size, like, he was not blessed with Julio and AJ Green's
Yeah.
size.
Yeah, he's tiny.
He's tiny, dude. Like,
Nasty. Best receiver in the game, absolutely.
I agree.
Odell's.
You're on Odell. Yeah, we get it. Odell's nice.
No, but I mean,
He does things that Antonio
Yeah.
can't do. And granted, Antonio could do things that Odell
I feel
can't
like
do.
Antonio could do things.
Antonio ain't making that
I don't-
catch on the
Anto- yeah,
Cowboys.
Antonio
all right,
ain't
but
making
that's,
that
but
crazy
that's all you got to
catch.
go based off, though. Odell made that one spectacular catch.
No.
Not just one, dude. I
No.
can show you a highlight reel that puts a
Antonio
career
can
highlight
make
reel
one
to shame,
candy
bro.
catch.
Dude.
More games.
I can't.
He
Odell's
gets hurt.
nice.
Yeah, that's the. That's
I'm
the
not
problem.
taking
Staying on the
Odell.
fucking field.
True.
I'm not taking Odell out the equation. He's nice, but outside that one catch,
I'll tell you
like,
what. If I wanted a
He's
receiver
got
right
those
now,
where he's like an inch
Odell.
off the ground. Like he's a fucking monster. But I mean,
he's fast.
if
Other than
if I'm
that,
starting a team, I'll take Antonio before I take Odell because
No,
he
see-
stays on the field. That's
if I'm starting a
what
team
you
right
need.
now, I'll take Odell because he's younger. That's the only reason I'll take Odell over Antonio.
Antonio doesn't have
The
emotional
tweet-
issues
the
either.
exact tweet that Devontae Adams sent out was crazy how everybody sleep differently. I sleep on my side, and y'all just sleep on me, shaking my head. And that was his last tweet.
That sounds sexual.
But
Right.
you know what we didn't talk about? Game 6 tonight. It's Game 6.
Yeah.
Where is it?
it's in Cleveland. I
It's
think.
in Cleveland?
It's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's in the Lambeau?
It's all right
Is it
now.
on?
Yeah.
Score?
10-6 Bucks.
Oh shit! It's a wrap.
I have a feeling LeBron is gonna go for at least 40.
I have a feeling they're gonna lose, and this is
At
all
least
part of his
33.
master plan.
Well, because everybody was
Since
saying he's
part of his-
exhausted.
leaving
You know
Cleveland again?
LeBron.
Leaving Cleveland again.
LeBron has to prove everybody wrong, so he's gonna go off again.
Well, Kevin Love just died.
Again?
I mean,
When doesn't Kevin Love die?
I thought it was going 7, but Boston can. I mean, Boston can win this game, dude. Like
They could.
The refs aren't gonna let them
Cock,
win
you
this
open there?
series.
the
Something
league,
happened in this
I
night.
There's
agree- I
no
agree.
the
I
league
agree.
won't allow it.
They're both going to Game
They
7.
will get shit on in the finals by
That's what
whoever
I'm.
plays
That's
them.
what I'm saying. Like nobody wants to
Literally
watch that
ripped
shit.
apart.
Sorry, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to get like something to separate that. It doesn't. It spins.
It's going to Game 7 for both.
Dude, Boston has overachieved at this point.
No, you're
I
right.
saw them
I
going
I don't
out first
understand.
round.
Like if they make it without Kyrie, like what happens?
That's crazy.
No, it's crazy.
Like
No,
they get rid of
no
Kyrie,
no
right?
No Gordon Hayward.
They don't need
Kyrie,
him.
You
It's
got the
like-
Swiss Army knife?
It's in my room. Oh.
My bottle won't open. That sucks for Mike's
Like,
mic.
yo, Boston.
All right, Jesus, give it to me.
If Boston gets to the finals with Terry Rozier,
Hey, scary Terry,
and
dog.
Jason Tatum,
Who's a hooper?
That's all coach. That coach, bro.
which by the way, he got the short end of the stick. He should have been fucking coach of the year.
Who, Brad?
Yeah,
Did they name it already?
yeah. The dude from Toronto won it, and then he got
Oh,
fired,
Dwayne K. No, he got fired and then won it.
and then won it.
Really?
Dwayne Casey,
Best
yeah.
lineman they've ever had
And
or
then they
something,
tweeted
right?
at him, "Congrats, coach."
Yeah, but-
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, but dude, he's never
Scumbag.
done anything in the playoffs.
I know,
It
but
is-
you know
yeah.
it's not him. Like, bro, they don't have a killer on their team. Like, I don't care.
No, they don't.
Like they fired Frank Vogel. It wasn't Frank
They don't have
Vogel's
someone
fault. He had to
that
go
steps
against
up.
LeBron, fucking Bosch, and Wade every year.
Right? You
Yeah.
don't have someone like KD's like that. Like, he can't come up and literally.
He didn't get the last. He didn't get the last shot. The
Dude,
last two games.
DeRozan's soft. I don't care what anybody says.
Right,
He's soft.
Great player.
Great player, but he's soft.
Kyle, you just hit the panic on your car.
Yeah, that's your car.
Kyle Lowry's just too small.
Nah, y'all saw what Steve Kerr said to KD
Let me see.
in the middle of the game, talking
Start
about
trusting your players.
trust your guys, get them involved. He finished with 0 assists that game.
Yeah, because he's ass.
After being told to trust your
He's a
people, he
cupcake.
still finished with 0 assists. Like,
He's
how
gonna
is that
score.
even
Man scored
possible?
4 points.
You have fucking Steph Curry on your team.
Yeah, he's not 100%. Steph ain't.
Okay, you have Klay Thompson on your team.
He's gone.
Shut up.
He's gone. I heard.
Oh, they say he's garbage.
Yeah. Bro, what happened to this cap? Like, why can't it come on? I'm pissed. And what about the next game? What's it? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Game, the other game 6?
Game 6 in Oakland, so Golden State should win that.
Yeah, Draymond said we'll be back for game 7. Believe
Ball's
that.
not
Forget it.
Oh, yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
He's out. If he doesn't play game 7, it's probably done.
Probably.
Oh, don't. Oh.
I don't know how else to open this, bro. Like, I'm so annoyed.
I don't think you can, bro. I think you just gotta like hit it from the bottom.
That's what she said.
Hey, yo. Anybody got any last thoughts?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Ended on that, honestly.
Episode 12. Shout out John. J Buns, Instagram.
Yo, holla at me.
Bodega Jon.
There you go. That's one thing they don't have down here, bodegas.
Oh,
man.
my God. I was just up there in March.
Fuck, I missed that.
I went to my
I was
sister's.
telling him, I was like, shit.
I went to her bodega every single day. Egg sandwich, Snapple.
Bacon, egg, and
And some
cheese. That's
sour
what you can
powers.
get. Let me tell you something. You get a bacon, egg, and cheese
Oh, you got it open so I can
and a
take my shot.
Snapple for like $3.50.
Less than that, bro.
Damn.
Game over.
Mike, I got a thing of
Damn.
I got a thing of sour powers, a pack of Black and Milds.
Sour powers?
Yeah, they're not
I
called
know
sour
what that is.
straws. They're called sour powers. Fire.
Patches?
Sour power.
Sour,
Sour
powers.
powers.
I got
Sour
a
powers.
pack of
straws.
those.
They're like straws.
It's like sour
Yeah,
straws,
that's
but better.
yeah.
I got a pack of those, an egg sandwich on a roll, a fucking Arizona, and a pack of Black and Milds for like $6.
Damn.
Facts.
Sour.
They sell Lucy's
Yo.
for like $1 out there.
Yo, meanwhile, I go get a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and an OJ from Bagels and a Whole Lot More.
Like
And
$5.
Like
This
$12.50.
shit's like $11.75.
Yeah, yeah. Shit.
And the bodega food's way fire.
Hell yeah.
Way more fire.
Like, come on, man. I'm used to getting this shit for $5.
I mean, aren't they on like every
Double
corner?
it.
Bro, I
Yeah.
would get every corner.
That's why the prices are so low.
I've been
You gotta
to
get
bodegas
people
are
in there.
So fire, dog. No, but everybody gonna go to the bodega no matter what, bro. It's New York. Everybody goes to the bodega. I remember when I first moved down here and I was like, yo, we gotta go to the bodega. The closest thing we got is like the M&S right here. It's like the closest thing to a bodega. That or a Marathon gas station because they be
Dude, the
cooking food
fucking
over there.
bodegas in New York are like Publix in like a 1-bedroom apartment. All concealed into just
I've been
one
when
space.
I went, I was there for a week, and every day I ate. What did I eat? The Philly,
Yeah.
Philly at this one, bro.
Banging.
So fire, and it
Can't
was like
beat
it was
that.
legit like $4, $5. That was it.
I swear, dude, it's like you go to the shelves, it's got cereal, like stovetop, and then you got cleaning products all in the same aisle. I was like, all right, yeah, you got everything. I get it. I get it.
I love the bodega. Everything's just mad and expensive. Everybody's so friendly out there and shit. People
Where?
shooting the shit at the bodegas.
Oh, at the bodegas, yeah.
My sister's boy, I mean the one that she used to live around the corner. I'm literally there every single day. On my last day there, I told the guy like, yo, you ain't gonna see me again, bro. I'm going back to Florida. It's like, I knew you weren't from around here, bro. You're wearing gloves and a fucking beanie. My bitch, it's cold. It's like 28 degrees.
Michael couldn't wait another like minute. Look at him.
Never done anyways.
Yo, you can't do that and then make that face and then chug that much of a chaser. What is wrong with you?
That was vodka.
Ah! Want to shout out Elias. WWE stands for Walk with Elias. Episode 12.
We're gonna go a podcast without WWE.
Thought wrong, my friend.